Are you really natural? This guy said, if you are a man, do an arm wrestling workout. Ever been to India, or will you ever come to India in the future? Alrighty, the long-awaited questions and answers. I know I said I was gonna do my first Q&A at 10,000 subscribers, but honestly, I'm just gonna give it to you guys now, and I'm gonna put it at the beginning of the video because I know half of you guys are just gonna skip right to it. But yesterday on my Instagram story, I just posted or basically announced that I'm gonna be doing a Q&A, and a ton of you guys gave me some interesting questions. So here's a friendly reminder, if you do not follow me on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram. But without further ado, let's find the first question. I'm gonna do this all in one take. I don't care if I stutter. I literally just woke up like an hour ago, so sorry if I sound a little tired, but if I stutter, say anything stupid, I'm keeping it in. I don't really care. So first question, do you think someone can make a huge difference in 60 days of sheer discipline? I'm gonna be completely honest, 1,000%. I think you could even do it in like 30 days if you really, really wanted to. I think the main thing that you're gonna see the sheer difference in is your diet. So if you just change up your diet, I probably worded that really badly. If you change up your diet, you will see the difference in like 30 days. Literally eat 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. And yeah, this guy asked me, where are you living right now? Right now I am in Delaware. Pretty boring, I know. Bro, who is your inspiration? So I actually grew up watching like David Lade, Gabe Deutsch, Lex Little. I would say those guys are like my main inspirations. Probably David Lade and Gabe Deutsch. Those are the big two. And yeah, I kind of hope to be like them one day, be an inspiration for someone out there, kind of how they are for me. Height and current body weight. So I'm about 6'3". I actually might be a little taller than 6'3", but I just say 6'3" because I don't feel like rounding up or down. But my current body weight is around 190 pounds. Been trying to lean bulk for the past couple of weeks. It's not really working for me just because I've been traveling. I really haven't had that time to just lock completely back in, but oh well. Explain your fitness journey in brief, bro. I actually love this question. So I started working out when I was 17 years old, literally had nothing going on in my life. And one day my brother just asked me if I wanted to get a gym membership. I was like, why not? Honestly, guys, at first I did not want to work out because I thought I was going to get made fun of in the gym because I was super, super skinny. So I had this idea in my brain if I went to the gym that every jack dude would like make fun of me. Guys, I was so insecure. So you can't blame me for thinking that way. But come to find out, I go to the gym, completely changes my life. And look at me now making fitness YouTube videos. So what's the highest amount of protein you've consumed in a day? Ooh, probably like 270 grams, because when I was bulking and I wanted to hit 315 pounds on bench, so this was like 6-7 months ago when I was bulking, I was literally eating 5,500 calories every single day, and I got so fat, and I was consuming like 250 to 270 grams of protein a day. It was so miserable. This guy asked, can you speak Hindi like any India language? So actually when I was a kid, I used to understand a little bit of Tamil because my mom's side of the family all speak Tamil and they used to like speak it when I was a kid. But I'm gonna be for real, I don't know any at the moment. Maybe I understand a little bit, but as of right now, I just speak English. Pretty boring. If you guys wanna see me learn some for a video, let me know. I am 16 years old and I don't have money for diet. Should I continue to the gym or should I stop? It's been 1 month. That's a really good question. So when I was 17 and I started working out, guys, I wasn't dieting at all. I was just going to the gym, having fun. I didn't start dieting seriously until I was about 19, and I don't think you need to have your diet completely 100% perfect in order to make progress in the gym. Yeah, it's gonna help you out, but if your diet is like, as long as you're eating enough food, that's all that really matters. Like as long as your diet doesn't consist of only like snacks pretty much, I think you're gonna be good. So yeah, bro, continue to go to the gym, have fun, because that's what it's all about. It's not supposed to be this chore. It's not supposed to be something that like you're doing just because everyone else is doing. You should do it because you want to build freaking muscles and look like an anime character and have fun with your friends. This guy asked me, do you power lift? So I've always wanted to get into powerlifting, to be honest. But like I said, I'm 6'3" and my arms are super, super long, and I'm really just not meant for powerlifting. The most I've hit on bench is 315. The most I've hit on squat, unfortunately, because I have really, really bad hips, I've hit like 365 for like a working set of 3 before, but I just have like the worst hips. Like I literally could have hit, this is how it works. I might as well tell you guys, I'll squat for like 3 months. My squat will explode. And then right when I'm about to hit 405, my hips are just like, nah, bruh. Like, nah, bro, you're not hitting 405. And I'm like, what, bro? I'm like, what? Are you serious? And my hips are like, nah, bro, you're not hitting 405. And I'm like, that is ridiculous because I've always wanted to hit 405. But I was actually talking to my brother the other day, and I told him I wanted to get into deadlifting, and bro, he's like a certified hater, so he was like, bro, you're not gonna do that. But I was thinking about starting a deadlift journey. It'd be like really cool to document for you guys. Let me know if that's something you want to see, because I'm super tired of being skinny, aesthetic, whatever. I kind of want to get bigger. So let me know if you guys want to see that deadlift journey, or maybe I'll go for something crazy on bench. I am gonna bench later. I am recording a workout, don't worry guys. This guy asked me, are you really natural? And I feel like a ton of you guys asked me, do you take steroids? Are you natural? And guys, I'm completely 100% natural. I don't really plan on taking any steroids. I have thought about it in the past, and it's not really something that I'm ready to commit to, just because I grew up with really bad acne and I'd be worried about like side effects. And I also feel like I want to represent natural aesthetics and give like teenagers hope instead of transforming into this huge bodybuilder guy. Because guys, I'm not a bodybuilder. I literally just like to go to the gym, and I guess some of you guys that are watching this think I look cool in clothes, so I consider myself more of a model than a bodybuilder. So that being said, steroids just haven't really been in the question for me as of recently, and I feel like if a lot of you guys saw me in person, you would realize that I'm really like, dude, I swear sometimes like I don't even look like I lift in a shirt. Like I'm just like a normal guy with just like huge shoulders and a tiny waist. So I hope that answers that. This guy asked me, have you ever been to India, or will you ever come to India in the future? Also said, how are you linked with India? Guys, my ethnicity is Indian, but have I ever been to India? That's a great question. Unfortunately, I have not, and I guess I can give you guys a good background story. And this guy, he also said, are you ever going to come to India? So majority of my family that's Indian, majority of them actually moved from India to Australia when I wasn't even alive yet. So if I were to come to India, it would have to solely be because like you guys want me to, you know what I mean? And I really want to meet you guys one day, you know what I mean? So when the company, I can't even think right now, when that company, Fuark, reached out to me and they sent me clothes, I know I'm literally not wearing their clothes right now, I'm wearing Gymshark. I thought, I'd kind of looked at it as like this big opportunity to come to India eventually, because if they give me like a contract or they sign me as an athlete eventually, that's gonna enable me to come fly from the United States all the way to India. So if you guys want to see me come to India one day, use my code on like clothing products with Fuark. You can support me by using my code with like my pre-workout, my protein powder, and I leave them in the link down below literally every single video, but I swear half you guys don't actually like know that. This guy asked me, what are my macros? So in case you don't know what macros are, it's protein, carbohydrates, and fats. So right now I'm eating like 2,700 to like 3,200 calories a day. I'm not really trying to cut or bulk. I was thinking about cutting back down a little bit to get super, super shredded, but it's honestly just not maintainable, and it just wasn't really that great on my mental health. So my macronutrients, that was the question. I'm eating like 200 grams of protein a day, 220 grams of carbs a day, and like 80 grams of fat, just trying to maintain. But what have you done to gain muscle and not pack on fat? Guys, I've made videos previously going over how to lean bulk properly. Maybe I'll make like an even better version of it. But if you want to gain muscle effectively and not put on fat, it's really going to come down to tracking calories and just cleaning up your diet completely. So go check out my other videos. That's like to kind of sum it up, I would say just eat 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if you're 200 pounds, eat 200 grams of protein a day. But it's really not that hard, guys, like genuinely. And I also think getting on like a good workout split is going to help you out tremendously, but I would say it's mainly diet. This guy said, bro, I am one of your biggest fan. I even want to be an influencer, but nobody supports me. So I actually got a ton of questions, kind of like this one. It just caught my eye, so I'm going to answer it. A lot of people ask me like how they can grow on social media and kind of how to get sponsored and stuff. And by no means am I like a professional. I'm just like a guy who loves recording gym stuff. Like, I do not call myself an influencer. I don't think I ever will. But if you guys want to grow on social media, this is going to sound crazy because you've probably heard it a million times. You literally have to post like it's your job. Like, you got to post every single day. Like on Instagram, before I like really started to like gain followers, dude, I literally told myself like I'm gonna post every day from now on, and that's when like stuff started really going crazy. I started posting every day. I'd wake up, post, go to sleep, post, wake up, post, go to sleep, post. And if you want to like have an influence on people, I would say you just gotta like be yourself. Like, I didn't really copy anyone at all. I kind of used audios that I thought was cool, like Hardstyle, Tevez, and yeah, I think that's like the main thing too. Don't copy anyone, literally be yourself. It's not that difficult. Like, you just need to stop consuming content and you need to think about like producing content. It's just a mindset change. I can't talk. Dude, I got so many questions. Like, these are all so good. I hope I'm not like boring you guys at all. I just want to answer as many of these as I possibly can. How much cardio to lose fat, not muscle? I recommend doing 10,000 steps a day, bulking or cutting. How long have you been working? I think he meant working out. I've been working out for 4.5 years. How did you manage to stay so consistent with your fitness journey? So I actually have sacrificed a lot for my fitness journey, and that was just a personal choice. Because when you're going to the gym, there's going to be times when like you're having a lot of fun with your friends, and you're going and you're having fun and you're lifting weight and you're hitting personal records. And there are going to be times when life happens, you know, maybe your friend gets a girlfriend, you get a girlfriend, or your friends start making bad choices and you start making bad choices. And I would say the reason I've been so consistent with the gym is because the gym has like shaped me completely. Because when those life moments happen, you know, like I've had like girlfriends before, I've made terrible decisions in my life before. I've decided to prioritize the gym over that to help me, to basically not help me, but free me from those poor choices, those poor relationships that were just like holding me back from getting super, super jacked. So if you want to get super jacked, guys, if you want to do this, like, you gotta put it in front of worldly things. Why did you choose the fitness path? So dude, you guys asked like awesome questions. Like, I'm actually so happy that like you guys genuinely asked me so many freaking questions that I have good ones to pick from. So why did I choose the fitness path? I chose the fitness path because it was this like gravitational pull. Like, I went to like, you know, high school just like everyone else, and like when it came to going to college, like It's not that I didn't want to go. It's just like my heart wasn't there. And honestly, guys, I was like seriously pressured about like going into college because all of my friends were like, some of them were super smart. Like a couple of my friends are trying to become doctors and stuff, and I'm just over here like I'm not dumb, you know. I'm Indian, so like, guys, that's not racist. All right, let's be real. I'm smart. That sounds so messed up. I was always better at like math. I wasn't great at science, but I was really good at math. I was always in like the honors math classes. I was good at physics, just things with numbers in general. And so the more time passed, it was like, I'm trying to think how to word it. It was like the fitness path just kept tugging me, like tugging me. I guess I really kind of have to like expose myself a little bit. So I did go to college for like 2 years, and it was my sophomore year of college where my friend and we were kind of like watching YouTube, and I think we were watching like David Lade, and my friend was like, yo, like, why don't you do that? And I was like, what? Like, you think I could? And he's like, yeah, why don't you do that? Like, you look just like that guy. So ever since then, I kind of just decided to buy my first camera. This is not my first camera, by the way. Got my first camera. I didn't actually buy it. My friend gave it to me because I told him I wanted it. And I just started making fitness stuff. Never really looked back. Never really thought I would get this far, to be honest. I never really did it for sponsorships or anything. I kind of just did it because I loved going to the gym, and dude, it was like my life. And the universe was just like giving me little bits and pieces, like, you should keep doing this, you should keep doing this. So I kept doing it, and here I am. So yeah, that was a bit of a ramble. I guess I want to sum that up by saying, in life, whatever you want to literally do, you can do if you just believe in yourself. Because at the end of the day, I always believed him. I always knew in my heart that I was going to get sponsored by a company one day. I always knew in my heart that like it was going to work out for me. And now I'm kind of seeing like the fruits of my labor a little bit. Like I got sponsored by huge supplements. I'm getting like clothes sent out to me. So guys, literally, if you just believe in yourself, you can make it happen. All right. Don't listen to your friends. Maybe listen to your, I don't know. This guy asked me my arm size. So without a pump, probably like 16 and a half. I don't know. I don't know. If you guys ever see me at like a meetup or anything and you have like a measuring tape, feel free to come up to me, measure them. I don't really know how big they are. I would guess like 16 and a half. I don't want to claim 17 because 17 is crazy. What's your hair care routine? So I shampoo. I don't really condition that often. And I use this horsetail mane shampoo. It's literally shampoo for horses. And I feel like that's why my hair is so thick. But yeah, I know it's really weird. All right, this guy asked me, which religion do you follow? Guys, Jesus is the way. Jesus literally saved me. All right, that's like a whole nother thing. If you guys ever want me to talk about that, I will make a video on it, because I am a very, very, very religious guy. Yeah, I'm trying to think, is there anything I could really say about that besides the fact that Jesus loves you, and yeah, dude, I mean, dude, I literally don't know, because my faith is like such a big part of why I even do this, to be honest. And like Jesus has like literally helped me through so much. And I just want you to know that if like you're in a position in life where you literally feel like nothing is going right and you're so lost, like, I'm gonna personally tell you right now, like, one, it gets better, and two, like, Jesus, God, like, he's always there for you, guiding you. Like, think about things like in the past that you've gotten through and the situation you're in right now, and just kind of like look at it and understand like you're gonna get through this. Jesus is gonna help you get through this. And yeah, guys, this guy asked me, is it better to just learn bulk or bulk a lot and then cut? I'm relatively skinny, I guess, but not too skinny. So I think that bulking is the term bulking, I really don't like it. I think the number one thing, or the number one way to kind of go about it, is setting a strength goal in the gym and then attacking it head on, because it's going to require you to gain weight. So if you're new to the gym, like he said he was skinny, set the goal of benching like 185 for the first time, or you can set even the goal of benching 135 for the first time. And basically when you set these goals, it requires you to eat more food, bulk, and I think it really helps with just building muscle, because if you're just going off the scale, you're not actually looking at like your work. Are your workouts improving? Are you noticing you're filling out your shirts more in the gym? Like, those are the things you should be paying attention to, not the number on the scale. I wouldn't even say to weigh yourself for like the first year. Literally just go to the gym, try and get stronger, and you will see progress. Like, when I started working out, I could only bench the bar 10 times. So my first goal was to bench 95 pounds. And when I hit 95 pounds on bench, I probably gained 10 pounds from my starting weight. So, and it was like 10 good pounds. And then when I hit 135 for the first time, I probably gained another couple pounds, and then 155, and then 185, and then 200, and then 225. So set realistic goals. Don't really weigh yourself. Don't like full send a bulk and just get super fat. That's not the way to go about it, all right? What's the best exercise to build 3D shoulders? I would say the best exercise to build 3D shoulders are lateral raises. Those are my go-to. What are the thing you want to quit? Or I think this guy's asking me like, what's one thing I want to quit? So yeah, guys, I'm not perfect, all right? I make stupid decisions all the time, and that's something I want to like show in my videos, is that I'm literally a human being. Like, I suck, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not perfect at all. So one thing I wish I could really quit is my how do I put it? I have a chocolate addiction, guys, all right? I have a horrible sweet tooth. I literally cheat on my diet so much, and I feel like that's not something like a lot of influencers like talk about, or like, I'm not an influencer, but like the people you guys give the title of like being an influencer, something they don't talk about is like the dark side of it. So I like cheat on my diet like way more than I should, and it's because I have a freaking chocolate addiction. And it's this whole thing. I like have a piece of chocolate, right? And then I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so good. And then I'll have another piece, and then another piece, and then another piece. And then before I know it, I've eaten 10,000 calories in a single sitting. And it's this whole cycle that I want to be real with you guys, that is not healthy at all. It might even sound like an eating disorder, but you know, it's something I'm working on, guys. It's something I wish I could quit, and like I'm actively quitting. And I honestly believe when you have like a really bad habit that you're trying to quit, I believe in fasting. So something I'm actively doing is I'm trying to fast, trying to strengthen up my mind, tell myself I don't need it, because when you're fasting, the only thing you're really focusing on is quitting the actual, you know, addiction, or quitting the actual thing that you're trying to quit, whatever it may be. So yeah, guys, I wish I could quit chocolate. Not wish, I am going to, and then we'll get really shredded again soon. But I don't really want to get shredded like that shredded for a while, just because I swear that's where it stemmed from. Because when you like deprive yourself of something to the extreme, then it's like all you're ever gonna think about. And that's why I freaking have a chocolate addiction now, because it was all I was ever thinking about, and then I got a taste of it, and now I can't stop. But we're working on it. Have you ever met David Lade? Guys, I've never met David Lade. I swear I got asked this question like over 10 times. You guys are so funny. I've never met David Lade. I've been to like one Gymshark event, but this is like when I didn't even post, so I was just like a bystander, you know what I mean? I was just like looking around. I did meet, I don't know if you guys know, Devin Fagan. He used to be like a huge inspiration. I wish he never left Gymshark, because it kind of like crushed me, because I used to like really look up to like him and his brother, and I don't know, it's kind of weird just not seeing him with Gymshark. But they're not David Lade. I've never met David Lade. If you guys want to see me meet David Lade or get sponsored by Gymshark, whenever I post on Instagram, just tag Gymshark or tag David Lade. I don't know, guys. Like you gotta understand the amount of comments, messages that Gymshark and like David Lade are getting, it's just like they're not gonna notice a guy like me, you know what I mean? So maybe one day I'll meet him. Bro, when are you gonna add Feastables into your meals? Oh my gosh, this guy literally comments, DMs me this all the time. You're so funny. Dude, I literally have a chocolate problem right now, so I'm trying to steer away from chocolate. What was your weight in peak bulk? How much weight you lost cutting? So the most I weighed, my peak bulk was like 230 pounds, and I lost over 30 pounds cutting, so it was miserable. Split and best exercises for back, shoulders. I already answered the shoulders. Best back exercise in my opinion, dumbbell rows. All right, dumbbell rows or pull-ups, and split, push, pull, legs. I've made a video going over, guys, half these questions I've made videos going over them before, so be sure to check out my other videos. Ooh, this is a great question. Does gym affect height growth for teenagers? There's a lot of rumors doing weightlifting affects height. I'm gonna be real, guys. It maybe, I'm not a scientist. First of all, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a doctor, so take what I say however you wish. But I really don't think it's gonna stunt like your growth unless you're like 14 maybe. But if you're concerned about it preventing your growth, literally just make sure you're eating enough protein, because if you're not eating enough protein, it's gonna prevent muscle growth. So I would maybe think that it might prevent height growth. So I literally think that if you just take protein powder, it would help, like it's gonna prevent it. So if you want a good protein powder to use, I'll leave one in the link down below. You can use my code Luke10 to support me if you want. Inspiration and favorite food. I already answered my inspiration, David Lade and Gabe Deutsch, but my favorite food is sushi. I love sushi so much. Eel rolls are my absolute favorite. So, yeah. I said, brother, compete in a natural bodybuilding competition. Guys, I actually have thought about that in the past, and if you guys want to see me do like an OCB men's physique show, comment down below and I'll consider it, because I feel like I'm at a good state right now where I could cut for like 8 to 12 weeks and get show ready. So if that's something you guys want to see, let me know. Maybe if enough of you guys want to see it, I'll do it. What do you do aside from social media? So I'm very fortunate to where I don't really have to like do anything else besides social media, and I know that might sound crazy because I don't really have like a ton of followers and a ton of YouTube subscribers, but what I do have are extremely supportive people around me. My mom is the best mom on the planet. She is so supportive. She's always believed in me, and I have an awesome brother who is willing to record for me even though it is like the most tedious thing to do. So yeah, I'm just like very, very fortunate that I have awesome people around me who believe in me and support me, and so I don't do anything else besides social media. How to get ripped like you for an intermediate? Any specific split? Any tips? How much time would it take? So I think it would take a normal person at like a normal, I mean it depends where you're at, but if you're like 20% body fat, you could probably get ripped in like 15 weeks if you wanted to, so 3 months and some change. My biggest tips are eat all of your food before 7 p.m. I would say eat whole foods that are gonna fill you up. Don't change up your workouts, just stick to the same workouts you've been doing previously for however long. And the last tip I would say is understand that it's not a race, it's a marathon, so don't go fully into like wanting to get shredded as quick as possible. You gotta understand it's a long process, and if you try and rush it, you'll see what will happen. It's not gonna be good. Favorite S tier ab exercise. So I actually have a video going over my whole entire ab routine, but one of my favorite ab exercises are definitely going to be the ab wheel, just because it's super versatile. I feel like anyone can do it or get good at it in a short amount of time. So go check out my full ab routine if you guys want to get good abs. I don't know. Food/meals with very high calories. Guys, I've done full day of eating videos before. Go check that out, because that's just like a really long question. But I guess my favorite high-calorie meal is just gonna be classic beef. Yo, I'm doing a Q&A right now. You wanna say what's up?
Not bad. Let me answer a question.
You wanna answer a question? Dude, I have
let me
so
answer
many
a question
questions.
on camera. Just throw me one.
This guy said, are you going to do some collabs soon? Guys, comment down below who you want to see me collab with, alright? Or go to my Instagram and tag them. I don't know.
Bro, I don't know the answer to that question.
Favorite anime? Code Geass.
No,
Ooh, Code Geass. Favorite anime.
Oh, bro, it's Ippo.
Any tips for a 15-year-old going to the gym for 7 months? Should I cut, eat at maintenance, or lean bulk? If you're 15, 16, 14...
I got the answer.
Guys, I think Sam... You want to get in this?
No, I'm off camera.
Oh my
I got the
gosh.
answer though.
What's the answer?
Just buy a bike, bro. Just buy a motorcycle.
Buy a motorcycle?
Yeah. Get a motorcycle.
So I think if you're 14, 15, 16, 17, literally don't even think about cutting, all right? Don't think about it. Just try and get as strong as possible. So yeah, bro, just keep eat at like a maintenance or like a slight surplus. Don't get fat, you know what I mean? Just like try and get stronger in the gym.
Nah, bro, that's the worst answer ever, bro.
Worst answer ever, bro.
Yeah, because if I was 14, I wouldn't listen to that.
Oh my gosh.
I would.
This guy said, if you are a man, do an arm wrestling workout. Yo, you want to arm wrestle later?
Yeah.
You want to? All right, guys. After
Yeah,
I'm done with
full
this
pull-ups
Q&A,
Sorry.
after I'm done with this Q&A, I'm gonna arm wrestle Samuel. We'll do right hand and left hand.
Oh no, we're doing it at the gym.
You want to do it at the gym?
Yeah, bro.
Oh my god. All right. I guess I'm gonna arm wrestle after my workout today. I can't believe I've never done like an arm wrestling video. I literally used to arm wrestle Samuel every time we'd go out to eat, so that's gonna be pretty fun. I actually think that's gonna be the last question. I don't even know what I just answered, to be honest. I was looking over pretty much all my questions for the past minute, couldn't find anything new or
during the gym and see if you find a good one.
New or interesting. If I find any at the gym, I'll answer it. But dude, I need to redo that. That was brutal.
But say like if you're at the gym, because
All right.
They probably ruin the clip. Hold on, you ready? 5 seconds to compose yourself. You're gonna say what you just did. Wrap it up.
I got it.
Now you're gonna keep scrolling at the gym. If you find a good one, you'll answer it right then.
Okay. So I'm gonna keep scrolling throughout the entire day. Show the camera. Ooh, alright.
That's perfect.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna be doing 2 scoops of this today. So the first step, obviously, is you take the pre-workout and then you load it. Load it in.
Oh my gosh.
Load it in. Dude, that was so much.
Dude, look at this. Bro, I got it. It looked like a snow globe.
Dude, and then I'm gonna take the
shit.
ice. I'm gonna take the ice. Look at this. Look at this. I'm gonna take the ice. I'm gonna do 1 cube.
Oh, he's putting his fingers all over the ice.
2.
That's why I don't take the ice.
3.
No.
I think 4 is the perfect amount. 4. Dude, just look at that. Oh. I almost forgot. Yeah, boy. Look at this. Yeah, boy. If you want an insane pump. Look at this. Look at these. Oh, dude.
Where's that? That's walk.
Stop. I was staring right at the camera. gonna do left hand first, and then right hand second. Dude, I'm not left-handed, bro. Dude, he's gonna win right hand. All right, we're gonna do left first. Dude, this is 3.